By the way, here's my belly bump. Today it popped. Today it literally popped. Okay. Hello, I'm Judy, the organizer and creator at Rescue My Space. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. So as you probably read in the title and saw the first clip of this video, I am pregnant. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Even though I'm smiling a lot, it's been some work. So anywho, I wanted to come on camera and kind of just talk about what's going on with me, introduce my baby bump, and talk to you guys about being pregnant and my plans for the future. So please excuse my stuttering. I feel like I stutter all the time anyway. And excuse my brain fog. Like, brain fog is a thing. I'm gonna be very honest. I lost my wedding rings. Have no idea where they are. And right now I'm wearing a fake. So I'm wearing this one because it felt so weird not having them, and they've been gone for over a week. So brain fog is real. Anywho, I do have an outline right here because if I did not have this, I would go on and on and on about this pregnancy, and this video would be way too long. So I'll be looking to the left a few times. But anywho, let's get on with this video. Before we get on with this video, please make sure you like, you subscribe, you share, you comment, all that jazz. Your girl's trying to hit at least 100,000 this year. I'm slowly getting there. I'm at 74,000 subscribers, which is such an accomplishment to me. But I am looking forward to getting 100, over 100, and then of course more. Anywho, let's get on with this video. I found out I was pregnant on Mother's Day this year, which was a shock to me because a few weeks prior to that, I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. So I was like, okay, great. Tony and I were talking to each other. We let's just plan in May. We'll start trying, we'll follow my ovulation, even though I've been following my ovulation or tracking my ovulation in April. I was like, I'll track it more in May, another month. And then those few days I'm ovulating, we're gonna get it in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, your girl gets preggers. So anyway, so if you watch my birthday vlog when we went to Austin, apparently I was pregnant, but I had no idea. The funny thing about that weekend was that was the first time or second time that I wanted to try oysters, and we went crazy. Every seafood spot we went to, we tried raw oysters. And if you know anything about pregnancy, you're not supposed to eat raw, but I was going ham. And as I look back on it, I'm like, ooh. And I was also drinking wine. So anywho, we have that weekend, we come back home, life is normal. Mother's Day, we go to my parents' house. We have breakfast, Tony and I, my siblings and my parents. We love to get together, eat, play games, and that's what we did. That day I was super tired. And by the way, weeks prior to that, I've been so fatigued, to where, I'm sorry guys, my iPad is like, I'm going to sleep now. Fatigued to where every time I would come home from work, I would fall asleep. Like, I would even sleep on Tony's recliner, and I hate that recliner. That's how I knew something was off. But to me, I was like, you know what, you do wake up at like 4:30 in the morning to go work out. Like, your lifestyle is pretty active. So you coming home around between 3 to 5 and falling asleep, taking these long naps can be normal. Even though for me, naps weren't normal, and that wasn't normal for me. But I didn't even think pregnancy. Anyway, fast forward to Mother's Day, the 8th, May 8th. We go to my parents' house. After we kind of eat, I'm super stuffed because we had brunch on the menu. It was so good. It was so good. I laid down, went to sleep, woke up, played game. Like, it was this I remember saying yeah, I'm just so tired, but I don't know why. And I just kind of chopped it up to, you just woke up early and you didn't get enough sleep, whatever. So we go home that evening and something tells me to take a pregnancy test. Tony's playing games or watching TV, and I just do it like secretly. So I go to take the pregnancy test, and all of a sudden there's two lines. And I'm shocked because why is there 2 lines? Like 3 weeks ago, I took a pregnancy test. I was fine. It was 1 line. And I was like, okay, cool. We'll just try next month. And I was happy about that because I was like, ooh, now I can continue eating whatever. I can drink my wine. I can just be lax and not have to worry about getting pregnant. So I was really happy when I found out I wasn't pregnant. And even though we had been trying since March, we were just trying loosely, like just, you know what you do when you try, just doing the thing and not really paying attention to anything. That was like our first time really trying ever in our 8-year relationship. So it was so new, but we were just like, whatever. And again, when I took that pregnancy test the month after, I was not pregnant, or at least it was negative. So anyway, so I see 2 lines and I'm like taken aback because I'm like, what? Why am I pregnant? I was like, how am I pregnant? I mean, I know how I got pregnant, but why am I pregnant? So I wait a few minutes because I'm like, is this real? Because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to tell Tony, even though I know he would be excited, but how would I tell him that I'm pregnant? Because prior to, I was like, oh no, it's negative. And then now a few weeks later, I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. So I just tell him like, hey, there's 2 lines here saying I'm pregnant, but I don't know if this is accurate. Because the reason why I was doubting also was because the pregnancy test was from the dollar store. I remember watching something and they had said that buying a pregnancy test from the dollar store is still as effective as buying it from like a regular grocery store, like the name brand. So I was like, okay, cool, $1, why not? And I had a few at home just to check. So yeah, I used it that day. Or I used it again that day, Mother's Day, and it came out, and 2 lines came out. I cannot speak. And I tell Tony, and I'm like, you gotta go get more. So he goes to the nearby grocery store and he picks up 4. He wants to make sure, because I'm like, buy more. So I take it again, 2 lines literally in seconds. And I'm like, okay. And then I take it again for the 3rd time, because I'm like, let's make sure, 3rd time's a charm. And then it says 2, and it's 2 lines. And I'm like, wow, I am pregnant. So again, why I was shocked outside of the pregnancy test prior to was negative, I was getting, menstrual effects. And I was like, yeah, my period should be coming. And then we can start trying once period is done and ovulation starts. If you're a man listening to this and you hate hearing period, it is what it is. So that's why I'm shocked. I'm like, but I feel like my period is coming. Like, I'm having all the symptoms that I get with my period, but nothing is happening. And days have gone by, like 5 days have gone by, but I'm like, oh, my period's moving. That's normal. Even though my periods were normal, if it moved a few days, a week later, it was pretty normal because our periods move. So anyway, so it's positive the next day. And I go to sleep super like shocked, but also happy because I'm like, oh, wow. I've had many people tell me how hard it's been to get pregnant, and not that I put myself in that bubble, but I said, well, it might be hard for me. I'm older, I'm 34. It's probably not going to happen as quick as some people, and I kind of just was okay with that. So when I found out I was pregnant, literally a month and some change after we started trying, I was shocked because I just didn't think that was going to happen to me. I don't know why, but I just didn't think it would. I guess it's just so many people telling you stories. You're just like, okay, well, I guess that's going to happen to me too. So the next day, so I go to sleep like super happy. The next day, I go online, of course, look for OB, found one. And then 4 weeks later, I was about 6 to 7 weeks. I go get a sonogram. First of all, they did pap smear. I was like, pap smear? I'm not ready for this. They did that, and then they checked the baby, and there was something there, and I was just like in awe. I was literally in tears because, not boohooing, but like tears rolling down my cheeks because I was like, wow, I'm pregnant. That's so weird. Like, you talk about being pregnant or having kids one day, at least for me, and as I've gotten older, the idea of having children has started to fade. Not that I didn't want them, but it was just like, well, I'm kind of loving my life. Tony has Sabria, love her. I kind of love our life like this. She's 8. It's simple. We're just kind of doing our businesses. Like, we're good. Like, we're great. So adding another being to our lives just wasn't a big thought. Like, I knew, again, I wanted children, but I remember telling him after we got married, I was like, oh, just 2 more years. And we've been married now for 8 months. I'm 4 months pregnant. So clearly we've waited only a few months, which we've been together for a long time. So it makes sense. Anywho, so I'm pregnant. I have a baby in me. They're drawing blood, which I'm like, okay, that's weird. Like, no one really talks about the ins and outs of pregnancy outside of like photos you see or the baby you see. Like, you hear about nausea, you hear about fatigue, but there's so much more in pregnancy. So anyway, so how I'm doing now. So like I said, I am 18 and a half weeks. Actually, on Wednesday, I'm 19 weeks. And my pregnancy has been okay. The fatigue sucks. The nausea sucks. I am now in my 2nd trimester and I'm still nauseous at times. Like, in the morning, I'm nauseous. I'm not throwing up, just nauseous, queasy. Once I eat, I feel a little bit better. I still feel nauseous after I eat. It feels like my food never really digests. It just like sits in my throat. But then I'm fine. Still super fatigued. I'm super tired all the time, which is why you have not seen videos come out. Like, the video that I just released recently was a video from May. Like, I am so tired. I don't even feel like opening my computer. Whenever I do have clients still, and I somehow find energy to organize, because of course I owe them that. But once I'm home and I don't have clients, I am done. I'm relaxing. But I'm getting to the point now that relaxing is just like hurting me. Previously, before, I had such an active lifestyle, and now I feel like my lifestyle is sedentary. Is that the word? Like, I don't do much. So this morning, Tony and I actually walked around the neighborhood twice because I was like, I need to move around. My limbs are tight. My pelvis hurts. My lower abdominal hurts. I have a pain on my side. Like, I feel like my body is adjusting, of course. It's doing what it does naturally, but I'm uncomfortable and I'm in pain. And I thought I had a UTI, to be fully transparent. Found out I don't, which I'm almost disappointed because I thought I would get relief. But I am going to be seeing my PCP this week as well. So hopefully it's nothing and it's just pregnancy stuff. But if it is something, hopefully I find out soon, because I'm like, what is this pain? When you do your research, you don't hear pain. You hear pressure, you hear discomfort, but you don't hear pain. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm just in pain on my side. And when I say pain, there's no sharp pain. It's just, I want to say acute pain, but I don't think that's what I'm saying. It's just soft pain. It's like, once I touch the area, I'm like, okay, that's pain. I do think it's my appendix. In my mind, I'm like, that's my appendix, but it probably isn't. I don't know. I'm just going to wait. So I say all that to say my pregnancy is okay. The exciting part of being pregnant is knowing that I'm bringing life to the world. I'm excited about how our life is going to change. Tony and I, it's been him and I for 8 years, including Sabria, but we don't have her all the time. So it's been him and I for so long. So to now include another soul being into our space, our life will change. Like, we have such a free life right now. It has been like, he goes to work, he works from home if he wants to, he goes to his office if he wants to. I work from home, I run errands, I buy things. Like, I kind of just have this like free life as well, which I'm so grateful for. And I know now my life is going to change. So it's exciting. I love change, so I'm excited about that. But it's still also nerve-wracking because change requires adjustment, and I'm going to have to adjust my life. I'm trying to make sure I'm not talking too much. So anyway, but yeah, so I still have like 6 more months to go. So I have a while, but Hopefully I start to feel relief soon so I can get a lot of stuff done because I have a lot of stuff to do. I've been needing to do certain makeovers to my house for a long time, over a year, and I have not done it yet. And now, since I am having a baby, the baby's going to have Sabria's room since it's right next to ours and it's small. And Sabria's gonna take over the office. So I'm gonna be moving out of my office really soon, like sometime in October, November. October, I'll say October. So all this is leaving. I'm probably gonna get rid of this because in the new office, I do want an alpha system. I want something a little bit more sturdy. So everything that you see here is going to be gone. It's going to be completely different in here. It's going to be a bedroom in here. I'm also moving my closet out. I'm going to start sharing a closet with Tony, which I'm not happy about. But if I somehow find time and energy, I'm also going to make over that closet so I have room. I'm gonna create a baby room, a nursery. So I have a lot on my hands. So I need to get myself up and start working on things, which is why I'm actually filming this video. Like, I feel like this is the start of that, of me changing the way I've been for a few months. So I'm excited about that. So far, I've gained 15 pounds, which is a lot. I literally, the moment that I found out I was pregnant, I just stopped working out and I just threw food in my mouth. Just everything. I've been eating everything under the sun. If you didn't know, I used to be vegan. I'm no longer vegan. Well, before the wedding, I started to eat seafood, so I was a pescatarian, no dairy. Lately, your girl has eaten dairy, and I've been eating, yes, I ate a turkey burger yesterday. I also eat turkey. Excuse me, my food is digesting finally. A lot has changed with my diet, which is why I feel like I've been feeling heavy and just lethargic and pain. So hopefully, I'm trying to kind of relax a little bit. I'm not trying to lose weight or anything, of course, but I'm trying to relax on the food. The foods that, I know this video is everywhere. The foods that I've been craving, or I was craving before, was Eggo waffles. I hadn't eaten Eggo waffles in over 10 years. And for some reason, I think I saw a commercial and I was like, I need this in my life now. So I ate it for a good 4 weeks, and then I absolutely hate Eggo waffles again. So that's a no. For a long time, I was obsessed with biscuits. So I went through all the fast food biscuits that I've ever known of, and I stuck with Chick-fil-A biscuits, just plain biscuit, for a while. Their biscuits and their hash browns, or their little hash tots, tater tots, I don't know what they're called. I did that, and now I hate that, so I don't even do that anymore. And now I've been liking breakfast tacos. So I don't know, it's just I crave certain things, but I haven't craved anything weird. I haven't craved like chalk or cement or dirt or stucco. What is other things? Pickles and ice cream? No, nothing out of the ordinary, but definitely things that I haven't eaten in years. So that's been interesting. You probably can tell I'm a little bit more fluffy. I'm a little bit more fluffier around the face and the arms and the legs and then the belly. So my plans for Rescue My Space is, Rescue My Space will be changing. I've always said that I wanted to kind of step out of, or step away from organizing people's homes every day. And I want to get into more so like other things, like courses, making courses. I want to write a book. You'd be surprised what kind of book I am starting to write, working on now. I want products, of course. So there's so many things that I want to do now, especially now that I won't be able to go out as often because I will be taking care of my baby. We will hire my mom as a nanny and, you know, start that journey. I'm excited about that. I do plan on sharing baby with you guys, like maybe bump videos or what's in my organized bag, baby bag, how I plan on organizing my baby bag, how I plan on organizing and making over a nursery, my home. There's still so many videos that I want to do, well, about organizing, of course, but also incorporating baby. So there'll be more of that. I look forward to that a lot. So I will be sharing this journey with you guys. I do plan on vlogging, so just showing you guys different things that's happening in my life, because I do love to share. So I will be vlogging about my pregnancy and what's going on with me, and also have like regular organizing videos, because y'all know that's my thing. That's my thing. Anywho, but that's pretty much it, guys. I know this is a long video, but I really wanted to just talk to you guys and share with you guys what's going on in my life. Things are great. We have been married, I think I mentioned it, 8 months now, which time is flying so fast. So there's a lot happening within this first year of marriage. We just came back from vacation. We went to San Diego, which was amazing, beautiful weather. Shout out to San Antonio. Shout out to San Diego, California. I will be back. Everyone was so friendly. It's a great city. Tony and Sabria went to Disneyland, so we also went to Anaheim. They went to Disneyland. I did not, because I don't do theme parks. So they went, I lived my best life within those few hours, as they lived their best life in a very hot park. We do try to do vacation once a year at least with Sabria. So I feel like, she had such a great time, and I look forward to doing more, especially now that we're gonna have another one with us, which is gonna be very interesting. If you have any questions, let me know below. If you follow me on Instagram, you already knew I was preggers. So yeah, that's it. So you already know what time it is. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. And I look forward, first of all, and thank you so very much for watching this video. And I will see y'all soon, I promise, very soon. Bye.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window.